Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Thursday, July 13th, 2023. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Happy Thursday, everyone. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. Steady strength still. We have overall a narrow range heading into the RTH Open. Just 17.75 points of range right now. 17 points of range of overnight range. As we head into the RTH Open, 44% of ADR. We are to new highs, so the previous week's low rejected here early in the week. Outside week up fairly easily, which was anticipated. And now we see can price hang at these highs and continue to push through to new highs up toward 4,600, or do we fail? Do we fail at 45 and open up perhaps a return back to the midpoint and stay within this range? If we do make that move, that could create a new key range, and we have new key levels here to do business. But right now, keeping an eye on 4,500 to see how this behaves. Any pullback here early on into 4,500, maybe even a little bit lower, 4,495, could provide a buying opportunity for a continuation higher until proven otherwise. A failure at 4,490 and you open up quite a bit of weakness here up ahead. If we keep an eye here on the NQ, you'll notice very similar price action, only this time you're pushing through the top of this narrow range that has developed over the last several weeks. Again, this is an important spot in the chart because if price can push through this zone, it opens up quite a bit of upside ahead, clear air above. And if we fail, if this thing fails to hold 15.4, you open up a quick return back to 14.8 and you're still in the range. So right here is going to be very important to see how the market responds the rest of the session. Can it stay above these highs, or do we fill back in and trade back within the range? Keeping an eye on 15.4. If we take a look here at crude oil, this is a zone right here that again we finally reached the top end of this range. Big time bounce right here at 67s. Huge move up. The market was able to shake off weakness here and push through that 72.50 level. Opens up a move. 75, the top of the range here. 75 being reached. Now we're into the 76s here, and we have kind of an expanding range that's developed here on the upper end. Do we fail back below 75s and drop back towards 67 ahead, or can this thing find a way to transition through 75, 76 and open up the 83.50 up above? That's the next zone above right here. Got to see if it can stay above the previous month's high price. Otherwise, a failure or rejection on this side, and we're snapping back towards 70 and below. Let's take a look here at gold futures. Now gold, we mentioned, was starting to get a little iffy on the way down. It had everything it needed to move lower, just couldn't. You had this narrow range, and we were going to watch 1940 to 1950 very closely because a push back above that zone could open up a return back toward 2000. And right now we had a transition in the previous session where price pushed well through the 1950s and closed beyond it in a big stop run day up. We now have again an inability for price to go down. Couldn't get the new low here, and instead we're squeezing back above the previous month's low. This means any pullback now, even into that 1940 level from above, could be a buying opportunity for 2000 up above. So 1940 is the level to watch still. If price pulls back toward 1940, 1950, that could be a buying opportunity for a continuation higher. Failure here, and you open up the potential for a new low yet again. Lastly, taking a look here at the YM. The YM had a tremendous move here from the 33,800 level. We mentioned before, if we can get a failed new low here at 33.8, we could have a +8 to a +1,000 up above. And this thing got right in that zone. It made a 1,000-point move right to 34,800 from these lows, and now we're inside this trading range here. Again, from the top end of this range, we could begin to see a little bit of weakness that rotates prices back within the range as we stay inside the boundaries of this range. A pretty solid, strong low, decent enough strong high, not the strongest, but not bad. If we can snap back to the middle or create a new key range in this area, that would be tremendous. So watching for that right now. But overall, still looking for price to stay within the boundaries of this range until proven otherwise. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this develops heading into the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.